We all know Jimmy Carter for his humanitarian work, his famous peanut farm, and his time serving as the 39th President of the United States. But did you know that before he ever stepped into the White House, he had an experience that would stay with him for decades? In 1969, while in Georgia, Carter spotted something strange, something that just didn't make sense. He described it as a swiftly moving light on the western horizon, something that appeared as large as the moon but changed size and shape in a way he'd never seen before. So, what did Carter actually see that night? Was it a sign from another world, or was there a simpler, more grounded explanation? Let's explore the mystery of Jimmy Carter's close encounter and see what could really be behind it. In 1969, Jimmy Carter was waiting outside for a meeting in Leary, Georgia, when he saw something unusual. He described it as a swiftly moving light on the western horizon. Now, here's where it gets interesting. This light wasn't just a fixed dot in the sky. He said it actually shifted shape and size as he watched it. At one moment, it was as large as the moon, and the next, it would shrink and morph into different forms. Imagine that, a glowing object that's moving, changing, and behaving in ways we typically don't expect from anything up in the night sky. No wonder it caught his attention and sparked a lifelong curiosity about the unknown. So, was this a genuine UFO sighting? Or is there a scientific explanation we haven't considered? Fast forward to 1973. By this time, years had passed since the sighting, and Carter decided to make an official report to UFO investigators. Interestingly, despite the unusual experience, Carter was skeptical. He didn't outright claim it was an extraterrestrial encounter, but admitted it was unlike anything he'd seen before. Carter's report caught public attention, and how could it not? Here was a future U.S. president openly talking about witnessing something out of the ordinary in the sky. The media latched onto the story, and soon it became a part of Carter's public persona. People were curious. Could there be more to this mysterious light, or was it simply an honest account of something unexplainable? Was Carter's sighting truly mysterious, or was it just an odd coincidence? One possible explanation that skeptics have pointed to: the planet Venus. Now, Venus is one of the brightest objects in the night sky, known for its ability to shine brilliantly even at dawn or dusk. Because of this brightness, Venus is sometimes mistaken for UFOs by those who don't immediately recognize it. So, could Carter's sighting have been a simple case of mistaken identity? Some scientists think so, given that Venus was likely visible in the sky at the time he reported seeing the light. However, here's where it gets interesting. Carter described the object as changing shape and size, characteristics that don't really match Venus. Could it be that Carter saw something else entirely? Or is the Venus theory the most logical explanation? In 2016, a new theory emerged from a retired Air Force scientist that added a fresh twist to the story. This hypothesis suggested that what Carter saw wasn't Venus or an alien spacecraft, but rather something far more terrestrial: electrically charged barium particles. According to this theory, a rocket launched from Eglin Air Force Base in Florida could have released barium into the upper atmosphere. When charged, these barium particles could glow brightly, creating strange visual effects that might look like a rapidly changing, glowing object on the horizon. The shifting size, brightness, and shape Carter described could potentially align with this kind of atmospheric phenomenon. So, could Carter's sighting have been a byproduct of military testing rather than a cosmic mystery? This explanation does seem to fit the timing and location, but would this scientific account satisfy Carter himself? Even with plausible explanations like Venus and the barium particles theory, there are still those who believe that Carter's sighting was something truly otherworldly. Carter himself, while open-minded about the unknown, never firmly believed his experience was extraterrestrial, yet he didn't dismiss the unusual nature of what he saw. During his presidency, Carter even expressed an openness to the possibility of life beyond Earth, a stance that intrigued the public even more. His calm yet curious outlook added fuel to the speculation, making his sighting one of the most captivating and enduring UFO mysteries tied to a U.S. president. So, why does Carter's experience continue to capture our imaginations? Perhaps it's the allure of the unknown, or maybe it's the idea that even a president could have a brush with the inexplicable. Whatever it was that Carter saw that night, the mystery endures, inviting us all to wonder what really happened out there on that western horizon. Jimmy Carter's sighting and his willingness to discuss it publicly played a significant role in shaping public interest in UFO phenomena during the 1970s. His account contributed to a growing curiosity about unidentified flying objects, leading many to wonder what might be out there in the vastness of space. Carter's stature as a former president lent credibility to the UFO discussion, prompting both enthusiasts and skeptics alike to take the topic more seriously. This opened the floodgates for more reports and investigations into UFO sightings, with increased media coverage and grassroots movements advocating for transparency from government agencies. Moreover, the visibility of public figures sharing their experiences encouraged ordinary citizens to come forward with their own encounters. This surge in reported sightings helped spur scientific research into unidentified aerial phenomena, prompting organizations and individuals to explore the possibilities of extraterrestrial life. Carter's experience became a pivotal moment in the narrative of UFO sightings, influencing how the public perceives these events and driving a cultural fascination that persists to this day. What do you think? Could it be an alien spacecraft, or do logical explanations prevail? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this journey into one of the intriguing moments in presidential history. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more fascinating content, and share it with fellow UFO enthusiasts. Until next time, keep your eyes on the skies.